The T-Mobile Arena was electric, buzzing with an energy that only a UFC mega event can generate. Every seat was filled, every eye was glued to the octagon. Thousands of fans roaring their approval, the air thick with anticipation and excitement. You could feel the collective heartbeat of the crowd, a primal rhythm building towards the main event. The lights dimmed dramatically, plunging the arena into near darkness. Walkout music blared through the speakers, shaking the very foundations of the building, and the crowd erupted in a frenzy. Charles Oliveira, the seasoned veteran, entered first. He was calm and confident, a picture of focus amidst the chaos. Brazilian flags waved proudly in support, a sea of green and yellow backing their champion. Then Ilia Topuria emerged, the challenger, his eyes blazing with intensity, ready to make history and prove his dominance as he moved up to lightweight. He looked every bit the warrior. The tension was unreal, palpable. Every single fan was on their feet, phones flashing, capturing the moment. They knew they were witnessing a clash of legends, a fight that would be talked about for years to come. Oliveira, the comeback king, a master of resilience, versus Topuria, the undefeated phenom, hungry and determined, contrasting styles and legacies colliding in the center of the octagon. Bruce Buffer's booming introduction sent another jolt of electricity through the arena, amplifying the excitement. When he roared, "It's time!" the place went absolutely nuclear, the crowd reaching fever pitch. The two fighters stared each other down, an intense face-off. In that moment, the world outside the octagon was fading away, replaced by pure focus. This was the pinnacle of martial arts, the ultimate test, and in that moment, nothing else mattered but victory. UFC 317 was stacked from top to bottom. The energy was palpable, the anticipation immense. Champions, legends, and rising stars all converged on one card, creating a spectacle that captivated the entire MMA world. It was a night where legacies were forged and dreams realized. Alexandre Pantoja, the reigning flyweight king, stepped into the octagon to defend his hard-earned title. He was relentless as ever, showcasing his incredible grappling skills and unwavering determination against a dangerous challenger hungry for the belt. And then, Max Holloway made a surprise appearance, sending shockwaves through the arena. He was igniting the crowd with his signature energy and infectious enthusiasm, reminding everyone why he's one of the most beloved figures in the sport. Peyton Talbot, the undefeated bantamweight prospect with a perfect record and a ton of hype behind him, faced his toughest test yet, a true proving ground to see if he could live up to the expectations. Every fight felt like a highlight reel, showcasing the incredible athleticism and skill of these warriors. The stakes were high, with futures on the line, and every fighter giving it their all. The card was a perfect blend of established stars and up-and-coming talent, champion versus champion matchups, dominant title defenses that solidified legacies, and breakout performances that announced the arrival of new contenders. Legends like Holloway reminded fans why they loved the sport, showcasing the heart and passion that makes MMA so captivating. Talbot showed the new generation is here to stay, ready to take over the sport. This was more than just a series of fights. It was a night of compelling stories, unforgettable moments, and history in the making, etching itself into the annals of UFC lore. The first round was tense, a feeling-out process where both fighters tested the waters. Oliveira kicked at range, trying to establish his distance and keep Topuria at bay. He was looking to chop down the lead leg. Topuria stalked with precision, patiently closing the distance, a predator sizing up his prey. Ilia's boxing was sharp, crisp combinations that found their mark with impressive accuracy, landing heavy counters, punishing Oliveira for his forward pressure and aggression, and stuffing Charles's clinch attempts, denying him the opportunity to take the fight to the ground. In round 2, Oliveira shot for a takedown, recognizing he needed to change the dynamic of the fight. Nearly getting it, threatening to bring the fight into his world of grappling and submissions, but Topuria's defense held strong, showcasing his well-rounded skill set and determination to keep the fight standing. The crowd held its breath, sensing the shift in momentum and the high stakes of each exchange. As Charles hunted for submissions, showcasing his dangerous ground game and relentless pursuit of a finish. But Ilia escaped, displaying impressive composure and grappling prowess under pressure, and landed a big right hand before the bell, a statement that he was still very much in the fight. By round 3, Topuria found his rhythm, dictating the pace and controlling the center of the octagon, jabbing at will and stalking Oliveira, his confidence growing with each successful exchange. Charles kept firing back, desperate for an opening, knowing he needed a big moment to turn the tide. Then, Topuria saw his moment, the opening he had been patiently waiting for. A left hook, setting up the devastating blow that would seal the victory. Then, a perfect right cross, a perfectly timed and placed shot that landed flush on Oliveira's chin. Oliveira dropped, the impact of the punch immediately shutting off his lights. The referee jumped in, recognizing that Oliveira was no longer able to defend himself. Knockout, a clean, decisive victory. The arena exploded, a cacophony of cheers and applause for the newly crowned champion. Topuria had just become a two-division champion, etching his name in the history books of the sport. He stood atop the cage, undefeated, a testament to his skill, dedication, and unwavering belief in himself. A new king crowned, signaling a changing of the guard in the featherweight division. A stunning, historic finish, a moment that will be replayed and remembered for years to come. The crowd's reaction was instant, half in shock, half in celebration. Social media erupted. Topuria's knockout was an instant classic. Pantoja dominated, defending his flyweight belt with relentless pressure. Talbot stayed undefeated with another highlight finish. Holloway delivered a striking clinic, energizing the arena. Topuria called out everyone post-fight he wants legacy, and no one seems able to stop him. Fans are already debating his next move, defend at 145 or stay at 155. The pound-for-pound debate just got a new contender. UFC 317 was a night to remember. Replays and highlights are everywhere. The future of the sport feels more exciting than ever.